Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the second installment of Konung. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Look, I'm sure everyone's already yelled at me in the comment section. Thanks for coming back for episode 2. As I promised, I would tell you the story of how I got this game recording, because, look, even if you're not interested in Let's Plays, I've been doing Let's Plays for 8 years. Video a day for about 7 of those years is my full-time job. And it's quite the story. I'm gonna play for you a clip of one of my streams of the Guild 2 Renaissance in which I explained it. But if you're not interested, just skip to the timecode on screen and you can get right back to the gameplay. I've been a Let's Player for 8 years. This is my full-time job. Been doing this for a long time now. And I have had to do the dumbest bullshit in the world to get some games to record. It's a general rule that the older the game you're trying to play, the harder it's gonna be to record, assuming it's on PC. You know, like an NES game is old, but I can record it incredibly easily. But if we're talking about like a PC game, even from like the mid-2000s, it can be a pain sometimes, and the older it gets, the more impossible it gets. As we know, sometimes it's even hard to get them running. Earlier today, I spent 2.5 hours, and I mean, I've spent longer trying to get a game to record before, but I've never had one as difficult as this. There's a game that I grew up with called, Konung, or Konung, Legend of the North. Now, I'm gonna say 2 things about this that will instantly fill every Let's Player with dread. It was made in 1999, and it's Russian. Those are 2 things that instantly tell you this game will barely function. It probably barely functioned back then, and it barely functions now. But it's very fun. So I decided, oh, I remember that game exists, and it got added to goodoldgames.com a while back, which means it'll work on modern computers. Why don't I Let's Play that? So I'm gonna tell you the story of me trying to figure out how to record this game. Go in Good Old Games, I open up the game. Go to the options menu, and there's no windowed mode, and the only video setting is whether I want it to be 640 by 480, or 800 by 600 resolution. Whoo boy, the options. Oh my god, that freedom. I want to stream this, is what I first thought. So I cracked open OBS, my streaming software, and I did a game capture of it, and it just didn't show up. Okay, that happens sometimes. Window capture, it's not on that list. So it's not even on the list for window capture. Okay. Display capture. Just capture my whole monitor and we'll see if it shows up on that. That doesn't work. In fact, every time I tab into the game, the entire display capture just stops. It's like it doesn't know a monitor exists or something. Okay, not using OBS. I'll crack open DxStory. I've never had DxStory not see a game. It doesn't see the game. I'm like, okay, haven't had to crack this one out in years, but fraps. I have never in my entire life had fraps not know that a game exists and not pick it up. So I boot up fraps for the first time in years, open up the game, fraps doesn't see the game. Oh Jesus. Okay, so now what I've got to do is I've got to find a way to get the game into windowed mode, because if it's in windowed mode, I can just display capture it with OBS, because it'll just be displaying on Windows, and then I can just capture my monitor, and boom, easy solution. Okay, sometimes getting games to go in windowed mode sucks on old games. Let's just see how easy this is to do. So first, I make a shortcut of the game, and then I go to the target, -W. Didn't work. -windowed. Didn't work. -window game, or whatever the other one you can do is. Didn't work. Shit, none of those worked. Go into the game, Alt-Enter. That didn't work. Shit. Look for a .ini folder. There literally isn't one, because this is Russia in 1999 and they don't know how to program. Shit. Go to the configuration file. It's a bunch of weird arcane symbols. It's like a bunch of left and right brackets. That's it. There's no letters in between them, and then some weird symbols in Notepad. Shit. So then I open it in Notepad++, hoping that it's a glitch. Now it shows new symbols. They're not a language I've ever seen in my life. It is not Russian. It is not anything. It is just glitched out garbage text. Shit, why is this game even running? Like,
oh, wow.
So that doesn't work. Listen, I have a program called Borderless Gaming, It is all about taking a game, making it into borderless windowed mode. That'd be perfect. I put that on it. Didn't work. Messed with the settings. Didn't work. Borderless gaming didn't work. So then I Google around. I find another program that does windowed gaming. I start testing it on it, just setting after setting after setting. Boom, if I use DirectX 7, I can get it into windowed, but it displays nothing, it's just audio. Shit. Start going through different encoding options because it's now emulating the game within the windowing program. I start going through the different emulation ones. Not working, not working, not working. This one's black screen, I skip the intro cutscene, boom, I can see the game, I can play the game, but the hilarious CGI cutscenes don't work. Ah, crap. Is there anything I can do about that? Well, I try another one. The cutscenes work, but it's just a bunch of flashing green colors that, like, go out like some kind of LSD drug trip. That's not good enough. Start messing around, can I change the resolution? Eventually I'm like, okay, you know what? I can't get the AVI to work, but fuck it. I'm gonna be like the only guy on Earth to ever make a video on this game, probably. The only other guy has like 10 subscribers, and I don't know how the fuck he did it, and he just did like a couple videos, and his audio quality sucks, and he must be a goddamned wizard, because I don't know how he did it. I'm like, okay, you know what? Doesn't have the cutscenes, that's fine. I can still do the game. So I got it in a window, open up OBS, display capture, click on the game, and whenever the window's up, the display capture ends. I don't know how, but this game, by having this game simply open, shuts down the entire computer's ability to see a display capture. This is the third thing in my 8 years of Let's Playing that I have never seen in my life. The third time in a row that something has happened, I'm like, I didn't know that was possible. Jesus. There's a happy ending to the story. I did find a way to record this. So, I'm like, okay, the only thing I can think of left that could possibly get this to work is I have an Elgato HD 60 Pro, awful name. I think it's the full name of it. It's a capture card I built into my computer. So usually I use it like, it's just for anyone who doesn't know what a capture card is, how it works when you build one into your computer. It has an HDMI in and out slot on the back of it. It's just on the back of my computer. I plug my console into that, and then I'll have a program on my computer that displays whatever the console sees. So it's just like, I use it on my PlayStation 4. It's just like plugging your PlayStation 4 into your monitor or your TV, and you see it, it pops up on screen. Just like that. I just plug it into my computer, and this program will make it show up on my screen. So, I take an HDMI cable, and I plug my capture card directly into my video card. So I just plug my computer into itself. So what's supposed to happen usually is your capture card captures what it sees, so it'll capture your video card's feed of the main monitor. It didn't. I plugged my capture card into my video card, and my video card was like, fucking... is this a monitor? And then it created a third monitor. So my computer thought that I had a third monitor, which was just the Elgato. So right now, if I scroll I have two monitors. The one in front of me, the one to my right, and then nothing is to the right of that. But if I scroll, I can now scroll my mouse off screen to the right of the last monitor, and it will show up in my program that is my capture card feed as if it's another desktop. Okay, fuck it, I can work with that. So I went into my NVIDIA, control panel, and I told the Elgato monitor to be a duplicate of monitor 1. Yes, that's an option. I don't know why, but fuck it, it was useful today. So I did that, so the capture card program just saw a direct copy of whatever my first monitor sees.
Oh, wow.
And then I opened the game, and it could see it. I'm like, all right, we're in business. But then I need to record it, and the capture card program for that fucking sucks. So I close that, and then I open OBS back up, and I tell OBS, get a direct video source of my capture card. And it did. So now I can record with OBS. It's recording my capture card, which is recording a third monitor that doesn't exist, which is using my NVIDIA control panel to duplicate my first monitor, which is emulating a 1999 poorly programmed Russian RPG Diablo ripoff.
It's like a fucking conga line.
And that is how I'm going to be the first man on Earth to ever record this video game. And I didn't need to resort to pointing my webcam at the monitor. Fuck yeah! Wasn't that quite the story? I hope that you enjoyed it. But we're in our town of Spring, and it's time to just walk around, talk to people, get to know our villagers. You'll notice these herbs respawn, by the way. Every in-game day or so they respawn. You can kind of use the day-night cycle if you want to use it to determine when it's been a day, but just assume 10, 15 minutes, and you're good. So this is our village healer. Bolslav is this one's name.
I'm listening.
Greetings, sir. I'm the local healer. My knowledge and potions can make you live longer or bring another's death closer. So I can just say I have a proposal for you, and this is some regular town management stuff here. You'll notice the voiceovers, by the way. Regardless of whether or not you are a Viking, they'll still all call you Jarl. Even the Byzantine soldiers will call you Jarl. It's a weird game. So I can purchase things, tell him to heal me, and it's my village, so he'll heal me for free. Boom. Been badly bitten. Won't be easy for me to tend these wounds. You'll have to pay 100 coin. 100 coin? Normally they don't charge you, but maybe they've patched that, because I have noticed that Good Old Games patched this, which is cool. I'll save my money. I can also have anyone train an apprentice, which basically means if I own another village and they're lacking a healer or a blacksmith or whatever, I can have one of my guys train an apprentice, I'll bring them to that village, and then they can take over that role. But I can, whoops.
I'm listening, Jarl.
I can purchase potions from him. Now, what he sells is dependent on where I've been for the most part. For instance, a blacksmith. By default, the blacksmith is probably just going to sell basic arrows. But if I've been to another village that makes better things than that, then my villagers will start making those things. So you don't need to travel all over the earth just to buy an awesome item you saw in a town a while ago. You could go to any town after you visited that one, and they'll build equivalent things. So I'm going to sell these copper arrows. I don't want them. You can see this is the money value of the trade here. And this is our money. I don't think I want to sell that club because I'm probably going to use it after I leave. Where's that more than max healing potion? This one? That's worth some good money. We can wear this leather helmet soon. I don't need this old knife anymore. I'll sell that. And I don't need that shield, so I'll sell it. We can sell empty jars, although they're worth almost nothing. So I think I'm happy with that amount of cleaning my inventory. Now we can see these different potions. Empty jar, healing self. Poison, which is you get a poison stinger and you mix it in a jar. You get poison. Very useful for a lot of potions you can make. You can also dip your weapons in poison to add poison counters to enemies as you hit them. Very useful for killing high armor targets. This is a weak oil concoction he has. Very lame. And worth a shitload of money if I were to want to buy it. Lame. And there's a potion here. Now, potion, I mean, these are all potions, so what the hell's a potion? If memory serves, potion is it increases all of your physical attributes. Think of it like a homebrew, except for instead of you losing dexterity, you gain dexterity. You gain dexterity, strength, and vitality, but you don't gain any charisma. Potion in general, very good at high concentrations. It's a great thing to use before a tough encounter. But I'm not going to use it. I think I'm good with this trade, so I'll hit OK, and I just got a bunch of money. Next we have a merchant over here. This is our town merchant, so we can buy something from him. He'll sell largely random things. So he has like a bracelet of +1 vitality, which is lame and very expensive. He has a healer's work. Okay, so healer's works. This is how much it costs. This is how much money I can put towards it. I don't have enough money. These are incredibly important scrolls because they give you 100 healing skill, which is your potion making skill. Maximum is 500, so that brings you very close to getting to max skill. The higher your skill, the more concentration you get out of mixing something. So alchemy, really important, really fun. It's very important to get that healing skill up early, so this is the kind of thing we want to buy early. Gotta save that money. Blacksmith scroll gets you better blacksmithing. We don't really need that, but we could use it on people. And you can see there are different kinds of armors and whatnot that we could be buying at this guy, because he sells largely random things. If it's got a red background, it means that we don't have a high enough attribute to use it. And this shield has +1 vitality on it, which is pretty cool. We don't need any of that right now, and in fact, we have high enough dexterity for this, apparently. Yes, because something we're using gives us +1 to dexterity, apparently. It's this armor gives +1 to dex, which means, there we go. We can put this hat on. Gives you a tiny bit of armor. Okay, let's go get that peanut and that root. Get our skill up a little bit. So, Putata, right there, he's level 3 hunter. If you're a leader, I really recommend you get him right away, because he's level 3, whereas everyone else in town is level 1. We're going to just take our oil and put another peanut in it to make it stronger. And mix that root right there. Again, we're saving weight by mixing these in right away, and also getting our healing skill up early. This is our village elder. Every village needs an elder. He's mostly where you get quests, for the most part. You can get it at other people as well who wander around town, which makes it hard to get to. And they also help you with building things.
I'm listening.
Allow me to voice act. Good day to you, Wolf. What brings you here? Do you have a new load of squirrel's hides? Because keep in mind, we're the village hunter. Hello, yes, I have some hides, but that's not important. Here, look at this. What have you got? What? This is impossible. It's a part of the dragon's amulet. I'm not a good voice actor. I don't know if you can tell. You're right as usual. I had no doubt that you would recognize this ancient item. I don't think that that's the legend about the dragon. Let me start again? I didn't even think the legend of the dragon were true. What are you gonna do now? I'm sure that the other parts are not far away. I will try to find them. As we already know, each one of our heroes, we call them heroes, Eric's kind of a dick, each one starts with one piece of the amulet, and we need to find all 3 pieces of the amulet if we want to beat the game. So we need to find the other characters. Are you going to search for the dragon's lair? Will you make battle for the Bracelet of Power? Yes, finally our claim would be able to regain its lost power. Our clan would be able to regain its lost power. Jesus, guys. We'll become the strongest settlement in the Northern Lands. Wolf, your mission is of great importance, and I will gladly provide any help needed. This village will work hard to assist you. The healer won't charge you for his services, and any warrior would gladly join your party. So now it's officially our village. And don't forget to visit Putata. He's our best hunter and has many other talents as well. So he's the best fighter you could get on the party who's in the village right now. Sounds good. I was sure that you'd agree to help me. Victory will be ours. Wolf, there's one more advice. There is one more advice. Look, guys, Russian company, the English isn't the best. I feel that your enemies are on the other shore of the Great River. You can cross into the Black Pine Forest village. I haven't been there for ages, and I'm not sure that the local bridge is still there. Perhaps you'll have to rebuild it. In this case, Putata will be most useful. I will go to him at once. So we can go talk to him, but I don't believe we have the charisma to have him. These children are so creepy looking. I like the aimless wandering of the villagers.
I'm listening, Jarl.
I'm listening. Putiata. Why is it spelled different here? Putiata? He was Putata before. Oh my god. People say that you're one of the best warriors in these lands, of this village of 20 people, so I feel like I should know everybody. That's right, and I have many other talents. First, I know everything about the Northern Lands, and second, you won't find a better carpenter here. I see that modesty is not one of your talents. I'm not used to listening to insults. What do you need from me? Putiata. Oh my god, this is the 3rd spelling already we've seen of it. Would you like to join my party? I would like to have such an experienced adventurer with me. Not so fast. I haven't seen you in action. Come back when you're a true leader. You'll always know where to find me. All right, proud man. Perhaps we'll meet again. So he's telling us we don't have enough charisma to get a guy as cool as him to join us. So when we have higher charisma, we could have him join us. How does this spell when I hover over him? Putata. Skilled in building. Yeah, so we really want him as part of our village because he's skilled in building and would allow our elder to build more buildings. Buildings are free, but you need a skilled enough builder to make them, and they take a while. So we have Vislav, the warrior. He is a blacksmith.
I'm listening.
Greetings, Jarl. What can I do for you? I've got a proposal for you. Need a couple of things fixed. I believe he can just repair my items. I can have him train a pin. What are you working with? Okay, so right now he's just making things we've seen. So he's making some different arrows, flint, copper, and iron. You can see they're of different powers. He's got a knife, lame, and he's made a sword, which is 36 strength requirement, but a lot more powerful than anything I have. But for the most part, he hasn't learned how to make much yet. Now, I believe Wolf is the only one who this works for, but we actually start off living immediately adjacent to another village. Just going there and coming back would make our blacksmith aware of more goods, and he could start making them. I'm listening,
Jarl.
But I could also ask for things to be fixed, and of course, I'll fix them in no time. So I believe what he just did is he just automatically brought all of my deteriorated gear back up to max. As you can see at the bottom, 19 of 19, 14 of 14, 3 of 3. So that helmet actually breaks quick. 48 of 48. You get the picture. He repaired everything for free for us because this is our village and they'll help us. The last person you haven't met yet is the War Chief. I don't remember where he is in the village, but he's not terribly important, honestly. The War Chief's job is to train up everybody in the village to be a higher level, but it's dubious on whether it even works or not. No one's really 100% sure from what I found online. It's possible Good Old Games has patched that, because a lot of the guides are before it was on Good Old Games, because it was only like 4 years ago that was added, and this game was 1999.
Yes?
I'd like to talk about the village. Can we build something? What would you like to build? A barracks, of course. Okay, so we don't have a barracks yet. Let's go ahead and let him know. Start building a barracks so we can get a war chief. Your orders, sir. There we go. So that's all thanks to having Putata in the village, because he's a skilled enough builder that we can take this site right here and make it into barracks. It'll take a few days, and then we need to get somebody in village to be assigned as a war chief. Fun fact, by the way, whenever the blacksmith has made enough goods that he's overflowing with goods, he'll start offing all of the excess stuff onto villagers and equipping the people in the village in case of some kind of attack or in case I want to hire them. That also does mean that if you want to leave off one of your party members in village for a while, make sure that if they have anything too good, you de-equip it from them. You wouldn't want it getting overrided. All right, let's go this way. I happen to remember, just from back in the day, that this is a village. So if we hit M, we can see we are no longer in Springs. We are now in Huntington Village, which is our neighbors. Let's go pick some herbs while we're up here. Want to get that healing skill early. And they've got a much nicer village than we do. There we go. We brought that up to as high as we want it. There we go. All right. So the village elder here. Now, I believe we can talk our way into having this village join us. By the way, I was saying before you can make money out of a village. Every certain amount of days, again, no one's really sure how many days, a village elder will pay you when you talk to him. Usually over 1,000 gold, so it's quite valuable. If I remember correctly, the elder is this guy. This is the elder. Okay. Then we'll notice the people walking around this village are level 4s, which means they're a lot stronger than us. If we wanted to conquer this place, we'd get annihilated. To conquer a place, by the way, you just start attacking people, and once you kill enough, an FMV plays. And hopefully those FMVs will show up okay on the recording. I hope they will, at least. It might change the resolution, and if it changes the resolution, it'll look a little weird, but we'll see how it works out.
I'm listening, Jarl.
Great, you're just what we need. Welcome, feel yourself at home? I've never heard that before. That's a warm welcome. What do you need me for? Haven't you already guessed? I'm going to respond with, not really, it's just an ordinary village, nothing special about it. I'm not going to rip on your place. Well, it looks as if there's no unarmed people here. Are you preparing for war? You almost got it. We are bandits. We kill and rob any travelers. It's been a long time since prey has come to our camp by itself. Are you going to rob me? Sure, my friend, empty your pockets. You're richly dressed, and it seems you have a lot of money. We will also take your luggage, armor, and weapons. I didn't remember this. All right, here, take 100 coins. I don't have any more gold. We do have more than that. That's unbelievable. So you don't want to share with us? Companions, let's teach him a lesson. Die, you bastard. So if I didn't talk to him, I wouldn't be getting killed right now. I'm going to show you the death cutscene because we can't possibly win this fight. This is what you get if you die. I did not remember. So there's an autosave in this game, by the way. Just load that up, and this loads us to where we were at the start of the episode, which almost nothing has happened since then, because this is all about teaching you stuff, so just gonna... Oops. Alright, I haven't sold anything yet, have I? No, I have not. So we'll just talk to the elder. Yes. I want you to all work for me and talk to you and blah, blah, blah. And we will go talk to you, and I will sell things to you. So we know now, don't talk to the village elder, because he's a dick. So we're not going to talk to him. It's a good recipe to die. And dying is... I was going to say, dying is not the tastiest meal, I guess? Meal? Okay, we have less money this time because there's one less thing I sold. Right, because I also sold a potion to him, didn't I? I believe that's the other thing I sold to him. We'll go ahead and equip that. And we'll hang on to the potion for now, just in case of emergencies. Pick that up, pick that up. We'll talk to the healer. Oops.
I'm listening, Jarl.
Talk to the healer. I would like to be healed. Yes. Had a tough fight. You're our Jarl, and we'll gladly heal you for free. Okay. Strengthen that potion. Strengthen that oil. All right, everybody. So we learned that talking to that elder, not a wise move. But as you probably remember from these old games, save early, save often, and save in multiple slots. So we're going to go back to that village and not talk to the elder. We're going to talk to other people in the village and just explore. So march on back there, and not going to show them Piece of My Mind because, oh boy, they can kick my ass. I wish I could use my mouse wheel on this, but this is back in the days when that was not a common thing you could do. Not everybody had a mouse wheel. Not everybody programmed for a mouse wheel either. Let's talk to some people while we're here. See how they treat us.
I'm listening.
Good day, master. Can I be of use to your village? Are you looking for trouble? Then this is the right place for you. Why is that? You'll understand everything later. Go and talk to our elder. How about? Oh, I can't talk to her. Okay. Yeah. Probably should have talked to people around the village and learned our lesson on that. Now, I believe these guys do have like a blacksmith and everything, and we could take over this town by force. But again, this is like a Viking place. There's their war chief. This is like a Viking place. These are Viking raiders, the Northlands. I'm pretty sure that Eric can actually talk these guys into joining you.
Yes?
Greetings, Jarl. I'm the war chief. I train the locals to fight. Sorry if I disturb you, right? There's nothing a foreign war chief could do for me. Blacksmith.
I'm listening, Jarl.
I can buy at him. Interesting that they'll actually sell to me. I was wondering who you work with. You don't sell anything of value. Okay. All right. This place, uneventful. What we'll do is pick up that helmet laying on the ground. Don't mind if I do. This is a helmet of +1 dexterity, which means it's better than ours. And we'll sell this one right here. Save a little bit of weight. That's worth almost nothing. I'll sell it anyway. Okay, now there are probably enemies in this region if I were to want to hunt around outside enough. Let's just see if there's some weak ones. Level 1 or 2, maybe. That we could get some easy experience off of. Maybe we could find an item laying around on the ground. Now, it's very easy to spot enemies for the most part, so we're probably not going to go wandering into an enemy by accident. Copper Mirror of the Mage. I right-clicked it and I don't know what it did. Okay, so there are certain artifacts in the game, you can just use them. I don't know what that one did. I hope I was supposed to use that and that wasn't for a quest later. Probably should have left it be. But if that fucked us over, well, I guess we'll just see later in the game. Now, there is one item that you don't want to use because I'm pretty sure that if you use it, you'll actually, like, the game is unbeatable. But I think that can only happen if you're Eric. Okay, so we got a bunch of copper arrows. That's cool. It's always worth exploring in this game. I don't see any enemies creeping around the bushes because they always have idle animations, so you can usually spot them in the bushes before they come running at you. But you really do want to keep an eye out and like scan like this, you know, scan around with the camera because you don't want to get snuck up on. A ring of +3 dexterity. What rings are we wearing? +4 armor and +3 vitality. Their armor is good, but I'd rather the dexterity for the hit and dodge chance. And an extra ring means something for us to sell. Magical items are worth quite a bit. Rings and bracelets, I believe, are always magical because they don't have any intrinsic value. All right, so this is another place we can go through. And I'm guessing we could circle around the whole village if we wanted to. But I doubt anything's over here. Oh, there's an axe over there, or perhaps a club. Is this, which is an empty jar. What a great find. Come on, give me something good. I'm honestly surprised there are no enemies out here. They clean up the village a lot better than I ever did at mine. Okay, this is another path you can go. Okay, before we go anywhere else, where does this lead? To a place with giant poisonous worms that would absolutely annihilate me. This is, the area we're in right now is Witch Doctor near Black Pine. You can tell because it's a different color. Oh, hey. I don't know what that is, but I don't want to be near it. There we go. We ran away from the terrifying thing. Because, my god, I don't want to have anything to do with that. But now we know where the Witch Doctor near Black Pine is. A lot of the areas in this game are Witch Doctor near blank. Because Witch Doctors are a big part of the game. You can buy things at them and get blessings at them and stuff like that. Okay, so we actually got a proper axe. 21 vitality for this, and it's a hell of a lot stronger than anything else we're using. So 21 vitality, definitely a goal of ours. And it's not too far off either. We only need 2 more points in vitality for that. All right, let's see where this leads. All right, we can see some of these things again, but they're level 3 ones this time. And we're now at Witch Doctor near Huntington. Okay. Well, we don't want to go fighting them yet either. I know there's a place west of our camp that's a lower level. So we'll go there. In case you're wondering, there's no fast travel in this game, which is unfortunate. Alright. We'll get moving though. And any time that there's a real long walk we need to do, I'll just speed up the footage for you guys. But this is a pretty short walk. On our way through town, we should probably sell these extra arrows, because again, I'm no archer. And I'd rather save some money. We'd also sell that ring, because we have some magical stuff. And I don't think we've... Oh, hey, get that. I don't think we've magically identified... literally magically, you know, we'll get that later. I don't think I've since identified... Hey, kill you. That was surprisingly hard to kill. We can get a charisma point. Hold off on that. I don't think we magically identify things as we walk around, although I believe you might be able to identify things just by walking around. Again, the game's iffy on how every single mechanic works. So we're going to go ahead and sell this ring, which is worth not as much as I'd hoped, and all those arrows, which are worth a lot more than I expected. There we go, we got some decent money. Is it enough for this healer's works? It is now that the village is on our side. Buy it. And we'll right-click it to use it. So we can look, our healing is 61. Now it's 161, so we just massively increase our healing skill, which again, what healing is it's our alchemy skill. So we'll get more out of using raw ingredients to make potions. And I think we get a better conversion rate on if we mix 2 potions together as well, but I could be mistaken. Oh, there's an ant there. Yeah, they always respawn in small groups. Did it drop anything? No. The experience is very much worth it, though. So let's get some healing root. Or white root, whatever it's called. Alright, let's top off some of these potions. Ooh, wow, that actually added up to way more than I expected. Man, yeah, that 100 we got was really worth it. These potions are getting a lot stronger per root. Look at that. It's basically 1.5 concentration now. I can get a shovel right here. Now, the shovel weighs a little bit. Weight of 1 sucks, but we're gonna need to have a shovel, because you can use it to find secrets in the game. So now we are at Witch Doctor near Springs, and there's this man, level 13 Enforcer. We don't want to fuck with this guy. He's clearly very strong.
I'm listening. Listen
to me! If you've forgotten how to say hello, I have no need for manners. If you say then I'm not gonna talk to you, he disappears. So don't say that. And who are you? Who are you who doesn't greet people you meet? Sorry, the way these things are worded is so weird. Huh, would you greet a cockroach? What a dick. Would you explain the secrets of our world to an ant? In any case, it is not important. Okay. Thought it was another typo. You'd better listen to me carefully. You will have to become the ruler of all local settlements to get the amulet. Why should I complete such a hard quest? I have no reason to tell you more than I should. Now go and conquer the villages. And what should I do next? Visit Black Pine Forest Village and you will understand everything. That's a hard task. At least I shall try. All right? Before we sign off for the episode, though, we're going to walk up here. Now, those are giant carnivorous plants, level 5. They would wreck us. And there's about 1 billion of them, but they don't have a ranged attack. And there are about 8,000 or so peanuts that we can just pick up along this path. And we're going to do that because we can make some powerful oil, and powerful oil means powerful homebrew. Because we don't need any flaming arrows yet, although it's good for sieging villages. So we are just going to keep collecting a bunch of peanuts up here. This is the best place in the game, probably, if you just want to get a bunch of oil. And again, vitality allows us to carry more, so I really recommend leveling up vitality. Again, they have no ranged attacks, so just don't get too close and you'll be good. Is there anything up there? No. Okay, that's the whole path you can take that way. Sometimes things just go to the end of the list, I don't know why. So that's actually strong enough now. It's concentration 12, which is very good. So I can mix that with something, make a powerful homebrew if I wanted. Although, I think I'll hold off on that until I get a poison. There are a lot of potions you can make by mixing things. Homebrew mixed with a healing salve, I think is how you make a potion. A poison mixed with a healing salve is a poison cure, which is very important. Because poison hurts. Bad. You don't want to get poisoned. And you really need something to take the edge off of those. But those are things that we can worry about on the next episode. Until next time, have a nice day.